It's the afternoon of Friday, October 25th. We're getting ready for another hunt. I'm gonna get up super early tomorrow, so I'm getting everything ready right now. Going over all my gear, making sure we're ready to go. It's mid 60s right now, but by the time I'm hunting in the morning, it's gonna be 30 degrees. So that means carrying a lot of extra clothes. I'm gonna get up at 3:30 in the morning, make an hour-long drive, hour or so, out to some state land I'm gonna hunt. I actually killed a doe last year in this spot late November. Scouted it, found a bunch of hot scrapes, jumped a huge buck, and then had plenty of bucks coming through there after that. Just nothing I could get in range. So I'm semi-familiar with it, scouted it in the spring, but I have not been in there since. So it'll be interesting setting up blind. I already have a tree picked out. I'm just gonna get in and see what happens. If I don't see any deer, we're gonna do what I always do, and scout the area and figure out where they are. Good morning. It's freezing cold out. Dead calm. No deer yet. But I do have a scrape down there. So we'll ride it out this morning and see what happens. But I already can't feel my toes. So we'll see how long I last. Surprised I didn't see anything this morning. It is tore up in here. My tree stand was just right there. Definitely last night. I just missed him. That's a big track too. We're in the right spot. I looked a little closer, and there's a rub line going right down this trail. Back out of here, because he's probably bedded up there somewhere. I might have to hunt this tonight. I'll have to find a tree. I think this is from a bear. That's pretty tall too. That's probably 8 feet tall. Really hope I don't run into him. Deep gouges. Yikes. I'm like 3/4 of a mile away from that other sign. There's another nice set of tracks and a scrape here. This looks like it happened last night too. So now we got some options to play with. So working my way out of here, I ended up running into another hunter. Really nice guy. Says he's been hunting that section every weekend. And it's a long walk. But I believe him, and it actually explains a lot. I did not see a lot of sign until the far corner where I was hunting. Normally it's riddled with sign Well, if he's been back there every weekend, that explains it. He pushed him out of there. And that actually does me a favor because it puts that buck in a more predictable position, I think. So I'm not going to go back there today because I'd mess him up. I'd have to go past him. I'm going to let it sit, maybe hunt it tomorrow, but we're definitely keeping that spot for hitting it sometime soon. So that's exciting, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to get some lunch and then, I don't know, find a new piece of property, scout some stuff that I saw in the springtime and set up on something that looks good, I suppose. Let's see what we can do. This is the same property where I had that really young buck make a scrape, then I had some does bust me. I'm gonna go further back towards the swamp away from those oaks. I found some stuff last spring of some big buck signs, so I don't know, see what we see back there. If that's no good, we'll keep scouting and make the best of this evening. As soon as I got past that cattail marsh, you see scrapes start opening up. I got another marsh to pass up there. Should only get better as I go back. This is a good sign. This is the stuff I don't like. I don't know if you can see this. The whole ground moves. Just a bog. Really don't want to punch through because you don't know where the bottom is. Well, just keep her moving. Last time I was in here, 20 days ago or something like that, the deer were bedded this way. And I watched that little buck make a scrape up top here. You can see the oaks up there. So I did a big loop around just in case any deer are bedded there. The wind's coming in my face. The plan is to come in this finger here, work into those oaks and see what sign we have. Based on that, I'm probably gonna dip down on the other side of that ridge. It goes down to a finger and kind of like a point out into a swamp. That's a better sign. It's older, but it's from this year. There's a few more up there. So we're gonna see if he's coming in from the swamp over here. It's all wide open over there and it looked bad. No deer sign. Look at the browse in here. All those leaves are nipped off. This is starting to get a little bit better here. I'm all set up. The bedding's usually over there, down by the river. You can see these major trails that come through here. And up there I got a good rub line and a scrape on that woods down there. So I can also see really far, which is awesome. I should be able to learn a lot about this spot just from sitting tonight. Well, I'm kind of kicking myself right now. I saw one deer tonight, heard another. Kind of meh, whatever. But to add insult to injury here, the smoking fresh hot sign I found this morning at the other property that I decided not to sit because I didn't want to mess that other guy up. Well, I hung a camera about 80 yards back on a scrape, and sure enough, that buck came right back out the same way he came down, presumably the same trail. The hunt continues. No idea what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll be hunting. On to the next one.